Becky Lynch just called out the Raw women's roster, but spoke the truth. So we'll see what she had to say. We'll also check out the big rumored return plans for Uncle Howdy, John Cena's big reveal, and much more. Let's start things off with a brief note on something that John Cena basically gave away. After SmackDown went off air with John Cena getting destroyed by Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, with no one coming out to save the day, it was reported almost immediately that LA Knight was supposed to play the role of coming to Cena's rescue, but couldn't because of his positive test. But in an update to that story, John Cena now appears to be teasing that big surprise return himself. John Cena took to Instagram to post a captionless photo, like he normally does, and this time it was a photo of Los Angeles during the nighttime. It didn't take long for fans to crack John Cena's code there with that photo. The hidden message translates to basically LA Knight. So reports are already out there that heavily suggest LA Knight will be John Cena's Fastlane partner, and Cena appears to be confirming those rumors himself. Some interesting rumors started circulating recently regarding the future of Bo Dallas's Uncle Howdy character. Prior to his unexpected passing, it appears that Bray Wyatt had a whole new universe full of exciting and mysterious new characters that he was going to introduce to the audience. One of those characters that immediately appeared on screen back during his Extreme Rules return was the Uncle Howdy character itself. And as the months went on, we learned that Uncle Howdy was exactly what his name said. He was the uncle to the Bray Wyatt character. Howdy obviously loved his nephew, but was extremely upset with him because Howdy wasn't buying the whole nice guy act from Bray Wyatt and wanted him to put on the mask and go back to his old ways. After weeks of struggling back and forth between right and wrong, Bray Wyatt eventually caved in to Howdy with his dark thoughts and put back on his mask to embrace his dark side. Bray Wyatt eventually caved into Howdy and had his dark thoughts, and he put back on a mask to embrace his dark side. The second that happened, Uncle Howdy went from being an enemy to being an ally for Bray, and they were ready to tear everything up together as a duo. It was also reported around the same time of Bray's return that WWE had filed for the rights to the name Uncle Harper. We unfortunately never officially met the Uncle Harper character, but fans theorize if Uncle Harper could have been the name of Bray's new alter ego. So when Bray would have put on his new mask, the both of them would become Uncle Howdy and Uncle Harper. Or maybe the Harper character was a completely different individual. We just didn't make it that far into the story to find out. And when Bray so suddenly passed away, a big debate amongst the fans was if Uncle Howdy and his other characters should be retired, or if their story should continue to keep Bray's overall legacy and aura around in that fashion. That was the big debate amongst fans, and according to these rumors and buzz that's going around, Uncle Howdy is allegedly getting a fair shot to stick around on WWE television and keep the story going. It's allegedly Triple H's idea, all in the name of honoring Bray Wyatt's legacy by keeping Howdy around. So it's hard to imagine and even picture Uncle Howdy's presentation on WWE television without Bray Wyatt, but it's rumored to be something that we could end up seeing in the near future. Obviously, it seems unlikely that Uncle Howdy will be booked and treated as an unstoppable force, but as long as he's maybe a respectable mid-carder, maybe this idea to continuing honoring Bray's legacy through Howdy's presentation could work. After missing out on the SummerSlam card, Becky Lynch has already turned things around and has been picking up a lot of big wins recently. She had a great cage match with Trish Stratus and followed that up by finally winning the one title that has escaped her in her career, the NXT Women's title. Well, Becky Lynch recently spoke with the New York Post and opened up about several topics related to the women's division. Becky was asked about the report going around that she had requested to face Tegan Nox. but instead got Natalya. Becky had this to say on if that report was true. Quote, "There is full truth in that. That was one of the things that I wanted to do with this title. I wanted to have open challenges for the women who haven't been getting opportunities. Women that have been in the back that love wrestling and want an opportunity and haven't been able to get it." End quote. Becky Lynch may be the champion, but it definitely seems like she's trying to help put other women on the map in big ways. Tegan Nox re-signed with WWE a while back, but rarely gets seen on television, so that's why Becky wanted to work with her, to give her this opportunity to start something up and have WWE higher-ups and fans take note of Tegan Nox. WWE didn't give Becky what she wanted that first week, but on the next week of Raw, Tegan Nox was brought back and inserted into Becky's story. So Tegan has been given a platform by Becky Lynch, and Becky wants to see Tegan gain some heavy momentum. Becky then also spoke about why it's important to get younger stars building momentum on TV, and how Raw really lacks a lot of credible women. She had this to say, quote, "Currently we are a little light on women with credibility on Raw, so any way I can give these women, who are great, credibility, give them a match, give them an outing, and showcase them in a championship match. I think that only benefits everybody. It benefits the audience because we have more women that we care about and more women that I can be. I need people to come up. I need people on this level. But if nobody's getting any TV time, if nobody's getting any story time, then they can't rise up because nobody knows who the hell they are." End quote. And Becky is extremely correct on this, and it's been something that Raw has especially been suffering from this year. Outside of Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, the Raw women's division does lack women with credibility, mostly due to the fact that these younger stars don't really get a chance to build up momentum because they're simply not used on the show. That's why when everyone talks about Rhea's next challengers and who's a threat to her title reign on Raw, it's very difficult to come up with names because no one on the Raw women's division has the credibility or momentum to really stop Rhea Ripley right now, maybe outside of Becky Lynch and Nia Jax. But besides those two big established names, you're not really looking at anyone else as a big threat to Rhea in the main event scene. And that's definitely a problem, and it's something that Becky is actively trying to use her influence to fix. She wants to work with younger talent and help elevate them to her level as much as possible. Former NXT Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton pretty much echoed the same thing as Becky. A lot of fans were saying that losing to Becky really hurt Tiffany's momentum, but Tiffany herself said that's not true, and that she feels like her stock has only gone up following her title match with Becky Lynch. That's what Becky is trying to spread around. She's trying to work with as many younger stars as possible to try to get them to that extra level of credibility. So hopefully Becky's mission that she's on works out, because the Raw women's division does need help in that credibility department, like she said. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.